Hi guys, today we're going to talk about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, who died more than a decade ago. I'm doing this video because I was reading an article about him, about how much money he owed people. He owed $500 million. Yeah, you heard it right, $500 million. So how was he able to spend $500 million in less than 20 years? It's not possible unless he was helped. It's impossible that a guy who was stuck in his house, if you knew Michael Jackson, he barely went out. If he ordered things, what exactly did he order? He's not a woman to be wearing jewelry like diamond rings and diamond this and that, right? He wasn't ordering that. He wasn't buying that, right? He might have bought art, right? Because he was a great art connoisseur, art lover, and maybe he bought paintings, he bought expensive artifacts. But in that case, it means that he has to be somewhere, right? And that the family has inherited it. So it's weird that when he died, he owed $500 million. And every time they write an article about that, they don't say where these $500 million were used. They don't say he bought 2 houses, 3 houses, 5 houses. The only house we know, which has been sold already, is the ranch he was living in. He had rented another house somewhere in Beverly Hills where he was staying with his family, because after the raid of his property, he couldn't live there. So I think it's quite weird that a man with so much money and a big catalog, because at one point he owned 50% of Sony catalog. We're talking about the Beatles, we're talking about the Rolling Stones, we're talking about like thousands of songs that are actually playing online, on radio, and he's getting royalties from that. I mean, something is wrong. I'm going to end up believing what was said about him, that people benefited from his death. It's just so sad, right? And to hear that he owed $500 million. Do you know what $500 million is? That's $500 million. How can you accrue debts for $500 million when you're selling millions of albums? We're talking about Michael Jackson. He was selling millions of albums and he was doing tours as well. And it was always sold out. How come you make money with your albums and with your tours, but you end up still owing money to the tune of $500 million? Something is not right. Anyhow, I thought I would, share that with you here. Something is definitely not right. Let me know what you think. Hope you like the video. Feel free to click on like if it's the case. Subscribe for more videos and click on the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. Thank you.